Hey, what's going on, y'all? Listen, I want to tell y'all a story about my first time dating in the Atlanta area. So, I had moved from Augusta, Georgia to Atlanta, Georgia. I actually moved outside of Atlanta, Georgia, in Lithonia, actually. I moved right by Stonecrest Mall. So, I got everything moved in. I was like, you know what? New area, new city. Let me do something for myself. So, I decided to go to Stonecrest Mall, do a little shopping for myself. And there was this nice little boutique there that I seen, and there's this real attractive woman working. And I was like, man, she is beautiful. So I'm looking at her. She looking at me. I walk up to her. I introduced myself. She gave me her name. I told her that I thought she was very attractive. She's very beautiful. And we just had a good, good 20, 30-minute conversation. We exchanged numbers, and I said, hey, I would definitely love to have the opportunity to take you out sometime. She says to me, how about tomorrow? I said, dang, that was fast. I was like, okay. She was like, I get off at 6 o'clock. You can come pick me up from work or we can go out. I was like, cool, cool. So I called her the next day. Everything was good to go for 6 o'clock. I came to the mall, picked her up. I already had the restaurant in mind that we was going to, so I told her, hey, this is a restaurant that I have picked out. It's near downtown Atlanta. And she was like, nah, I got a better recommendation. So when she said that, I'm like, oh, no, you ain't about to try to get me and get me for my money and have me in one of these expensive restaurants. She said, no, this is what I recommend. It's out in Buckhead. I was like, cool. I was like, all right. So we go, and while I'm driving, I'm sitting there looking at my phone, Googling the place, but I was cool with it because the price range was in the same price range of the place that I wanted to take her to. So we pull up to the restaurant, we go in, and the hostess greeted both of us. The hostess looked at me, looked at her, looked back at me for a while, and then looked at her, and I was like, hey, my name is Tyrese. Party for two, you can go and put it down. And she says, hey, would y'all like to sit in the bar area? We got plenty of bar seats available over to the left. And I was like, okay, well, I'm cool with that. She was like, nah, I don't want to sit by the bar. I'd rather sit by the window. I was like, it's a nice day, beautiful day, sun's out, it's a Friday. Let's enjoy sitting by the window. So I noticed that the hostess kind of took her a little sweet time, like, okay. And she just took us over there. So we're sitting down, we get seated, we're just waiting for the waiter or waitress to come up and take our order. In the background behind me, I hear, what the and I'm just like, oh man, somebody in trouble. Somebody back there ain't doing their job. They ain't doing nothing like this doing. A waiter approaches our table and said, what the F is you doing bringing this ninja in here? Is this what we doing now? So I'm looking at dude like, dude, you being all hostile and aggressive, dude. I don't even know you. Like, what's happening? I'm like, man, I don't know you. Like, what? He said, so this is what we doing? Then he said her name. So I was like, what? What's happening here? So then he says to her, so this is what we doing. You gonna throw our marriage away on bringing some other dude into this job. Look, I have apologized. I said I'm sorry. Like, this was 8 months ago that I cheated on you, and I've been apologizing and been doing right ever since. Now I done sat back and I had to evaluate what really just happened here. She had me go to a restaurant that her husband actually works at, sit in the section where he works, just to get back at him for something he did 8 months ago. So they sitting there going at it, and I'm just like, I can't believe this happened. This is my first dating experience in Atlanta. So I'm like, oh, so this is what Atlanta is full of? Scammers and cheaters? I was like, oh man. I said, nah, this ain't it for me. So I was like, you know what? I don't know what y'all got going on. I was like, brother, listen, I just met her in the mall. I approached her. I didn't know y'all was married. Matter of fact, I looked at her hand. Ring wasn't even on her finger. I was like, oh, okay. So I see what's happening here. It's like, look, bro, I didn't even know y'all was married, but what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and step away. I'm about to go ahead and get my car. I'm gonna head on out. Then the most disrespectful thing happened. She tells him, well, if he leaves, I'm leaving with him too. I said, no, that you not. Mm-mm. You leaving with Lyft and Uber because you're not leaving with me. So they going at it. I'm talking about just fussing and fussing. You got managers coming to back trying to separate them and trying to calm them down. Meanwhile, they fussing. I start tiptoeing and creeping out to get in my car. Like, I didn't even walk. Once I got to the door, I didn't even walk out the restaurant. I ran to my car, got in my car, and peeled the heck off. I blocked the girl number. Like, trust me, I have not seen her to this day. But that was my first dating experience in Atlanta, Georgia. To go out with a woman that was married and took me to the restaurant, actually recommended the restaurant that her husband works in. Crazy, crazy work.